Okay. So we're going to start the playlist. It's the breath dance playlist on Spotify. So probably the first one in your list. And we're going to start it in 3, 2, 1. And just take a second to arrive standing on your mat. Just notice your breath. Notice everything from the ground up. Maybe sway a little bit, move on your feet a little bit, pick up the front of your toes and set them back down, pick up your heels, set them back down. Take a couple breaths and just arrive. And if Ujjayi breath's in your practice, we're going to begin it now. And if you're still working on it or unfamiliar with it, you can take your hand and kind of pretend you're fogging up a mirror with an open mouth. And then breathe in through your nose. And then fog up the mirror again. And that sensation that you feel in your throat, that's what we want to maintain. It's the victorious breath. It's filling up some heat in your body. So again, we're going to breathe in through our nose. Breathe out to fog the mirror, and halfway through, close your mouth and try to maintain that same sensation. Wonderful. And do that a couple times. And then breathe in like you're kind of having a surprise. Same thing, feeling that sensation. And then try it with your mouth closed, breathing in through your nose. And as you hear it and you feel it, you get comfortable with that sensation, just take a couple breaths with that same feeling. And breathe in for the count of 4. And out for 4. In for 4. And out for 4. In for 4. Out for 4. It's just establishing the rhythm of our breath today. Today we're going to dance around with our breath. Feel what it feels like to flow through our bodies. So on your next exhale, let your hands fall gently to your side. Roll your shoulders back. Feel really tall and strong in mountain pose. And on your next inhale, shoulders to ears. And exhale, roll your shoulders back down. Exhale, roll them back down your back. Inhale, arms reach up. Interlace the palms, turn the palms up to the sky, and just take a big stretch. And inhale here. And exhale, tilt over a little bit to the right, stretching out that side body. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to center. Yeah, if you want your hands to flow, this is just a dance. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. One more time. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. And exhale, left. Inhale, center. Bring your hands down. And do some standing cat and cow, so hopefully you can see this a little bit better. So inhale, chest lifts, shoulders come back, kind of arching your back like this a little bit. And exhale, round over. Stretch and let your shoulders fold forward. Inhale. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, round over. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, round over. Beautiful. Now we're going to do some circles, just kind of moving our body around as you breathe and sway. Maybe moving your shoulders kind of in like a circular pattern, maybe your whole body. Maybe you're getting really deep into it, whatever feels good in your body. This is the intention behind today's practice. Moving with your breath, dancing with your breath, really feeling your life force moving through you. Whatever you need to do to connect with that. Breathing in and out. Waking your body up. Trusting your body's movement. And when that feels complete, you can come back to kind of a steady, centered place. I'm just going to do a quick little flow to wake up our hips a little bit. So inhale, arms up. And exhale, forward fold. But I want you to bend your knees as much as you need to bring your belly to your thighs, however much that needs to be today. Inhale, halfway lift. So you're bringing yourself up halfway, flat back. Hands can be on your shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Again, just dancing with your own breath. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. This time, hinge at the hips, belly to spine. Inhale, grow really, really, really tall. And exhale, hands to heart center. Just take a second. Maybe maintain a space of connection, hand over heart, hand over belly, maybe hands at heart center, whatever feels right to you right now in this moment. Whatever allows you to connect with your breath, to stay in your body. And just take a second. Maybe your eyes close, maybe your gut gaze softens, but set an intention for this practice. How do you want to show up for yourself in this hour? And the intention I invite you to consider is, what do you want to breathe in? And what do you want to breathe out? And whatever your intention is, feels complete and firm in your mind, just going to take a second to kind of lock it in, to really feel it, to feel how it feels in your body. Then we'll inhale together, and on the exhale, one sound of Om. Inhale. Om. My dog loves the Om. Come to one side of your mat. We're going to do a modified moon salutation. So we're going to start kind of over on one edge. So make sure you got some room. Inhale, arms come up, grow tall. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, step the left foot out. Toes are pointing diagonal. Come into star. And exhale here. Inhale. And exhale, bring your goalposts up and sink down into goddess squat. Inhale, back to a star. Exhale, goddess. And we're dancing with our breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, star. Exhale, hands come down to your left shin. Inhale, open that right arm up into a little twist. Exhale, hand comes down to shin. Inhale, open up. Exhale, hand comes down. Inhale, open up. And exhale down. Walk your fingers over to your right foot, kind of swinging around a little bit. Hands are on your ankle here. Open up. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, open up. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, open up. Exhale, calm down again. Come back up to your star. Inhale. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Really dance with this. Inhale, just star. Exhale into goddess. Inhale to star. And step your feet together. Hands come back to heart center. Just take a second to check in with your body. Notice what feels good, what doesn't feel so good. Ask yourself, how am I honoring myself in this latest flow? Did I do anything that I need to modify? Was I listening to my breath? Was I really just feeling the dance? And if you weren't, just note it. We're going to move into our next one. So inhale, arms up. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale right. Inhale center. And step out wide into our star again. Take a breath here. Exhale into goddess. Inhale, star. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hands come down to an ankle on the exhale. Inhale, open up. Exhale. Inhale, open up. Exhale. Inhale, open up. And exhale. Walk your monkey fingers over. You can stop in the middle if you want a little forward fold. And keep coming on over until you land on an exhale on your ankle. Inhale, open up. Exhale. Inhale, open up. Exhale. Inhale, open up. Exhale. Come up to your star. Belly to spine to pull you up. Exhale into goddess. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale one last time. Inhale. And feet come together. Check in with yourself again. Does anything feel different? What's your breath like? We're dancing with our breath, which means truly going with your breath, not mine. So check in and see, was that a good pace for you? You need to go slower, you need to go faster. What does your body need? This is your practice. Inhale, arms come up, go really, 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 really tall. And exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Remember, belly to thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, belly to spine, hinge at the hips, come grow tall again. And exhale, hands to heart center. I'm going to do 2 more half salutations here. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hinge at the hips, coming up, growing so tall. Grabbing the sun and pulling it down into your heart. One last time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hinge at the hips, grow tall. Really grab anything else you need to from the sun. And exhale, pull it down into your heart. On your next breath, right foot is going to stay pointed forward. Left foot is going to come back perpendicular to it. So the heel of your front foot is bisecting the arch of your back foot into warrior 2. Front leg is a little bit bent. Bring it in as wide or as narrow as you need to get a stable base. Inhale, arms come up into a T. Look over that front hand. Powerful gaze. You're a warrior princess. Exhale, front hand comes up, left hand comes back down your leg. Inhale, opposite direction. That front hand or front arm comes down to your front thigh. Extended side angle. And just dance with your breath right here. Going back and going forward. Take it at your pace with the breath that feels right and good and serves you. And when you're finished with your next round, come back up to a warrior 2, finish wherever you're at. And pull your left arm back for an archer pose. Your Katniss, about ready to let your bow go. Take a couple breaths here. Then if you would like to play and would like to balance a little bit, you can straighten your front leg. Oh, sorry, gave you the wrong direction. Keep it bent just a little bit. Put a little bit of weight on it and kind of lean forward into it, maybe grabbing a wall or a chair and coming up for half moon. So it's just bringing your back leg up. Only if you want to play, if it feels right to you. And then come back down. And switch your feet into the opposite direction. So back foot is pointing this way, front foot pointing this way, bisecting, coming into warrior 2 on the other side. Warrior princess, just feel it here, breathe it in. And get ready to dance with your breath on another warrior series. So inhale, that arm comes up, reverse warrior. Exhale into extended side angle. Dance here for about 3 rounds. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, coming down. Inhale. And exhale. When that feels complete, you can come back into warrior 2. Again, take an archer pose on the other side. And if you want to play a little bit and put some weight on that front leg, bringing your back leg up. Well, this side doesn't want to do it. Cool, it's okay. We breathe. We do what feels right for us. And we embrace the wobble a little bit too. And come back down whenever you want to. And this time, feet coming back. to kind of a diagonal place so we can do our Wonder Woman pose that this class loves so much. Hands on the hips, rolling the shoulders back, feeling that warrior energy. And breathing, embodying your breath. Feeling it pulse through every part of you. Feeling your power. And when that feels complete, I'm going to go into Warrior One. So the front foot is still pointing forward, but instead of the back foot being perpendicular, it's kind of at a 45-degree angle. And widen out a little bit if you need to get kind of a stable base here. And this time, arms come up. We're facing forward. And on the exhale, bend your arms back a little bit if you can. Take your elbows back a little bit. Inhale, bring them up. And exhale, kind of bend them back a little bit. Inhale up. Exhale back. One more time, inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale, they come up. And if you would again like to play a little bit and your breath feels like it's ready to rock and roll a little bit, put some weight on your front foot and come forward into Warrior Three. Looks a little bit like half moon, but we're pointing forward. My right side's so much better than my left, and that's okay. I shouldn't even say better. It just wants to work today. And come back down when it feels right. I'm going to turn to the other side. So again, front foot pointing forward, back foot 45-degree angle. Get your base going here. Hips are pointed forward, so kind of check your hips if you need to, just to make sure they're really kind of tracking forward. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, arms come down the back. Just kind of bending them. You can come here, here, whatever. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. One last time. Inhale up. And exhale back. And if you'd like to try playing on this side, put a little bit of weight on that front leg and come forward into Warrior Three. Maybe grab onto a block. Put your hands on your hips if you want to, and come forward, whatever fits for you. And when that feels complete, coming back to our Wonder Woman pose. Taking a second to check in with your breath, check in with your body, check in with your pulse, check in with yourself. Just noticing what's going through your body right now. Feel the energy, feel the life force pulsing through it. And maybe even feel a gentle smile on your face. Just how cool it feels to feel your own power, whatever stance you're in. And when that feels complete, we're going to play a little bit more dancing with the breath. So bring your feet about 2 fists width distance apart. Outside edges are parallel, so you might feel a little bit pigeon toed. Just kind of get steady, rock back and forth, really feel your base here. Feeling really grounded. Let's sync up our breath again. So inhale and exhale. And putting a little bit more weight on your right until your left foot kind of comes up off the ground. And you might choose to bring it in for tree here, or further up here. Not your knee though. So wherever you stop, just not your knee. And feel kind of the opposition, the right and the left coming in. Your right leg, your left foot, they're kind of opposing forces, creating some stability. Maybe your hands come to your heart, maybe they come to your hips, but really just finding that place where you feel incredibly steady. Take a second to feel it. On your next in-breath, you might choose to kind of open your arms up. And maybe you bring them up further. Maybe you grow your tree. Maybe you bring your tree over. Maybe if you fall out of your tree, just come back. Maybe your tree's blowing in the wind, but whatever it's doing it with your breath, and you're having fun. Your breath also offers the opportunity for playfulness and permission. Permission to just embody yourself, to be silly, to laugh. It's wonderful and beautiful. Tree's that beautiful time for us to just play and be silly. And your foot comes down and you kind of shake it out a little bit. Dance it out, twist around. You get steady again. We slowly start to bring a little more weight onto our left. Right foot comes up again, ankle, calf, much further up, not your knee. So wherever you land, wherever you feel some stability, feel the pressure from both sides really coming in and creating this channel of energy that's holding you, that's keeping you steady. And when it feels really good to you and steady, you can start growing your tree. And maybe you start dancing with your tree as you breathe. If you wobble out of it, you come back. And when that feels complete, bring your feet down. We shake it out a little bit. And here's an option. If anybody would like to take a vinyasa to get down to the floor, feel free. Otherwise, just come down to the floor to where you're lying on your belly. So we're going to be lying prone. So again, if you'd like to take a vinyasa, you're welcome to. But however you get down, just get down. And when you're down, just take a second to hang out. Maybe you're hanging out in Sphinx, or maybe you're just laying down because the day's been so exhausting. Using your hands as a pillow. Just take a second to bring that energy down to the ground. Stay connected with your breath. Just notice what your breath does as you're on your belly. Does it feel good? Does it feel different? Do you need a blanket or a pillow under your pelvis to support you? If you're on a hard floor, maybe that'll feel good. And we're going to do a little series here in locust. So we're going to lay like this, but our hands are coming back. So they're kind of reaching down towards our toes this way. And on the inhale, take a tiny little bat bend where your feet come up, your hands come up, your hips come up. And exhale back down to the ground. Does not have to be far. Just kind of play around with that and see how it feels for a couple of breaths. Now, breathe in for 4 as we grow it up. 4 is when we breathe in and we go back. And exhale for 4 down to the ground. 2 more. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 4. Inhale for 4. And exhale for 4. And it might feel incredible to just bring your hands up to your cheeks or your forehead, just lay here for a second. If you would like to take a child's pose, if that feels good for you, widen your knees out just a little bit and push back into a child's pose. Maybe hands over your head. Really sink back into your hips, or lay where you are. Wherever you are, just feel held. Feel connected to your breath. Maybe sigh it out. Maybe that feels good to you. Inhale. Maybe do that again. Inhale. Wonderful. And when it feels complete, and only when it feels complete and right in your body, come up around so that you're sitting on your tailbone, your feet are in front of you, your knees are bent. And for bridge, if you think you'd like to take kind of a restorative pose after we do this series and you'd like to kind of hang out on a block or a pillow, go ahead and grab that and kind of have it beside you. That could feel really nice. And we exhale our backs down to the mat, keeping our feet bent, getting our bases for our bridge here. Hand palms on the ground, shoulders on the ground, feet on the ground. Inhale, hips come up into a bridge, however far you'd like. And exhale, they come back down to the ground. Do this just a couple times just to connect with the movement. Inhale, hips lift up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Now bring the arms up to rainbow, up for a count of 4. Inhale. And exhale for a count of 4. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 4. And inhale for 4. Exhale for 4. And the options here include just hanging out here, coming up into bridge and grabbing your block and placing it right under your sacrum right there. Or you're welcome to come into wheel if that's in your practice, and only if it's in your practice and feels right today. Just hang out for a second, just breathing, noticing your connection to your breath, noticing what it feels like to slow your breath down a little bit again, to feel connected to the ground, feel really grounded. Take 3 more breaths here. You can remove the block or the pillow or the bolster. Come back down to the ground and hug your knees in, just to create an opposite movement. Maybe rock around a little bit, massaging out your low back. Taking care of yourself. Even making this a dance. Maybe in to one side and exhale to the other. And when that feels complete, legs come outstretched. Hands come down. Left knee bends. So we got right leg stretched out, left knee bent. And using your right hand, pulling that left knee over you as much as you want to, maybe even coming all the way over to create a gentle twist in your spine, only to where it feels good for you. Arms come out to a T. Maybe you choose to look over one shoulder or the other. But connect with your body and breath and just ask yourself, what feels good right now? For me, it really only feels good to come this far, and that's okay today. Take a couple breaths here. It's like we're wringing out everything that's holding us back from breathing in whatever we wanted to breathe in at the beginning of this practice. And we're wringing out the last of what we want to breathe out, what we want to surrender. One more breath. And coming back to center. Switching legs, so right leg's bent, left leg's outstretched. Taking left hand, pulling right knee over as far as feels good in your body. Arms out to a T, looking over whichever shoulder you'd like to, or neither. And bringing out what you want to surrender, what you want to breathe out, no longer serves you. A few more breaths here. One more breath. And coming back to center. Stretching both legs out. And just taking kind of stock of your body for a second. Notice if there's anything else that you need to surrender, to let go of, to breathe out. Anything holding you back right now. I'm just noticing your breath. Maybe it's worries from the week, something going on in your own body. Maybe it's something else. But whatever you notice, getting really aware of it, feeling it or visualizing it. And on the inhale, breathing in and squeezing your body as tight as you can, building up some tension. And exhale, a big sigh, and releasing all that tension in your body. And inhale again, squeezing your whole body up, 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 squeezing every bit of it up. And exhale, really releasing into the mat, letting it go. One more time. Any muscles that you've missed, inhale, squeeze as hard as you can. And exhale, surrender into the mat. Start to get comfortable on your mat as we prepare for Shavasana. Make your legs and arms as wide as you want to. Embody the space around you. Take up space. Let your breath have plenty of places to move, not to be restricted in any way. Grab a pillow or a blanket, whatever you need to really sink into this deep, deep, deep relaxation. Just take a good 10 or 15 seconds just to get comfortable before we really move into that. So often we're rushing to get to the next breath, the next task, to catch up with where we think everybody else is, and we don't take care of ourselves. So just take a second to really just prepare. And then when you feel ready, take one more breath in. Let your eyes gently close and exhale into peace. And starting to bring a little bit of awareness back into your body, into your fingers and your toes. Noticing your breath start to deepen a little bit. Maybe moving your head back and forth. A gentle awakening. Keeping your eyes closed, rolling over onto your right side. Unless you're pregnant or have any blood pressure issues, roll over to your left if that's the case. And roll up into the fetal position. In this first position, we came into the world in this rebirth. There's such a deep relaxation. And in your rebirth, I invite you to consider what you wanted to breathe in. Just take one inhale of whatever that is. And slowly starting to come up to seated, keeping your eyes closed or your gaze soft as you do so. Staying very connected to your breath, just noticing what your body feels like, noticing your breath coursing through your body. Notice it moving, notice it dancing, notice it giving you life, nourishing you. Envisioning your breath as your most precious friend. It's always there for you. It's there to support you. It's there to move things that feel uncomfortable through your awareness, through your body. It's there to help you learn to embody yourself. Anytime you get lost, your breath always has the way back. Just noticing how incredible that is, how incredible that might feel in your body. And if it doesn't feel incredible yet, knowing that that's okay. This journey to loving all the parts of you, including your breath, such a beautiful thing. And whenever you feel ready, just bring your hands up and over your eyes, kind of blocking out the light, and slowly blinking your eyes open behind those closed hands. A soft re-entry into your awareness. Slowly opening your fingers, letting light filter through. Bringing your hands down when you feel fully awake. And my dog must have known we were done with Shavasana, done with meditation. We're going to take a second, just kind of balance out our breath, kind of really close this practice with something for you to kind of take into the evening and into the week. So bring your two peace fingers, so your first and your pointer and middle finger, to the middle of your forehead. And use your ring finger and your pinky finger to block your left nostril. So you just have your right nostril open. Breathe in for 4 through your right nostril. Hold for 4. Switch and cover your right nostril and out for 4. Hold for 4. In through left nostril for 4. Hold for 4 and switch. Out through right nostril for 4. Then hold. In through right. Hold. Switch. Exhale through left. Hold. Inhale through left. Switch and hold. Exhale through right. One more round of this. Inhale through right. Hold and switch. Exhale through left. Hold. Inhale through left. Hold and switch. Exhale through right. And your hands come back down to your knees. Just take a second, bring your ears up to your shoulders up to your ears. Bring them down. Just really check in with your body. See what you're noticing. Compare to maybe what you were noticing before. Check in with your intention. Breathe in whatever you wanted to breathe in one last time. And breathe out whatever you want to surrender. And the light in me bows with deep, deep gratitude to the light in you. Namaste. Thank you all for your practice. I'm going to hit stop before anybody unmutes.